Immigration was a major focus in President Joe Biden's news conference, the first one since he came into office. Biden rejected the perception that he is seen as soft on the issue, prompting the surge of Central American migrants crossing into the U.S. from Mexico.
That's why they're coming, because no, Biden's a good guy. Truth of the matter is, nothing has changed. As many people came, 28% increase in children to the border in my administration, 31% in the last year in 2019 before the pandemic in the Trump administration.
Earlier this week, Biden appointed Vice President Kamala Harris to lead efforts to address root causes of the migrant surge. On the foreign policy front, the president announced the United States is unlikely to meet its May 1st deadline to withdraw troops from Afghanistan. He did not offer a firm timeline.
How and in what circumstances do we meet that agreement that was made by President Trump to leave under a deal that looks like it's not being able to be worked out to begin with? How's that done? But we are not staying a long time.
With the Afghan conflict escalating in recent years, the announcement was not a surprise to some observers.
But the fact was that when the Biden administration took place, we had made essentially zero progress, both in ending the fighting, which had grown more intense, and defining a single aspect of the peace process.
The U.S. leader also addressed North Korea's recent launch of 2 short-range ballistic missiles off its east coast, calling it a violation of a United Nations resolution.
There will be responses if they choose to escalate. We will respond accordingly. But I'm also prepared for some form of diplomacy.
President Biden also said he will work with allies to insist that his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping follows international rules.
What I've told him in person on several occasions, that we're not looking for confrontation, although we know there will be steep competition.
I thought his discussion of China focused on something that really will be a shift, moving away from simply confrontation in trade and a military buildup to some kind of relationship which could possibly bound the competition.
The president also announced he would double his vaccine goals to 200 million doses in his first 100 days and that he expects to seek a second term in 2024 with Vice President Kamala Harris again as his running mate.
But folks, I'm going.
He spent just over an hour fielding tough questions. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News.